You may be gone for now, but you live forever, in our memories and in our hearts. Because you have given us a lifetime of memories, filled with laughter, joy and happiness. Thank you so much for who you were. We love you and we wish you a peaceful sleep. Heroes come and go, but legends are forever. Rest in peace. Kobe Bryant. From ASportsZones.com.
Welcome to ASportsZones, hub to sports world news. Update on NFL. Super Bowl LIV was decided by 2 third downs. The first was the absolute nadir of Kansas City's hopes, when ESPN estimates the Chiefs held just a 3.9% chance of winning their first title in 50 years, facing a 3rd and 15 with 7:13 to go in the fourth quarter, down 20-10. The Chiefs desperately needed a big play from Patrick Mahomes, who had thrown his second interception of the game on the prior drive. Punting the ball back to the 49ers might have let San Francisco bleed the clock and produce a game-killing touchdown. Instead, Mahomes hit Tyreek Hill on a 44-yard bomb, as the Chiefs dialed up the play that they hit for a big gain on 3rd and 15 in last year's AFC Championship game against the Patriots. After scoring 1 touchdown on their first 6 drives, the Chiefs woke up and scored a touchdown on that drive and the following one. In the course of 12 offensive plays, they went from trailing 20-10 with a win expectancy of 3.9% to leading 24-20 with a win expectancy of 77.7%. After nearly collapsing, they became the first team in Super Bowl history to score 21 points on offense in the fourth quarter and only needed half of the quarter to do it. The other key third down came on the subsequent 49ers drive. It would be easy to say that the 49ers were shell-shocked after blowing their lead, but they quickly picked up 41 yards on 3 offensive plays to move the ball into Kansas City territory. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #ASportsZones. Visit our site at www.ASportsZones.com for more sports updates. On a 3rd and 10 with 1:40 to go, Jimmy Garoppolo tried to win the game. Kyle Shanahan dialed up what is known as the Mills concept, named after the early 90s Florida receiver who caught a series of touchdown passes as the deep post receiver under Steve Spurrier, who popularized the route combination in his offense. It called for Kendrick Bourne to run a crossing route and Emmanuel Sanders to run a deep post, while Sanders appeared to be double covered on routes breaking to either side at the sticks. Garoppolo saw that neither defender had any leverage to defend against the deep post. Some quarterbacks might have gone to the underneath read and tried to work to a seemingly open Bourne, but Garoppolo correctly saw that Sanders was going to come open and took his shot to win the game and threw before Sanders was even out of his break. The veteran wideout got a step and a half on the coverage, but Garoppolo missed the throw that would have defined his life by 2 yards. If the Super Bowl was going to come down to 2 deep passes on 3rd and long, it feels right that the Chiefs won this game 31-20. Anyone who isn't directly related to Garoppolo would take Mahomes to complete 1 deep pass with the game on the line over his rival from San Francisco. The reason the game came down to 2 deep passes, though, has much to do with the decisions each coach made to get into those situations. Part of the reason the Chiefs won Sunday was that Mahomes was better in a big moment than Garoppolo. An even bigger reason was that Andy Reid managed this game far better than Shanahan did. Shanahan did it again, he just didn't do it the way you think. After his Falcons famously blew a 28-3 lead in the second half of Super Bowl LI against the Patriots, The highly regarded play caller took some criticism for not running the ball enough to try to bleed the clock. On Sunday, Shanahan's 49ers held a 20-10 lead in the fourth quarter and called 13 pass plays against just 4 runs. With Garoppolo going 3 of 11 for 36 yards with an interception and a fourth down sack. Same old Shanahan, right? I'm not so sure. Let's start by going play by play through those decisions in the fourth quarter and try to see whether Shanahan made obvious mistakes. After the play fake, Garoppolo has his choice of 2 open receivers. One is a wide-open Samuel in the flat, the other is Garoppolo's first read and an easy pick, Kittle, who is being covered by 37-year-old edge rusher Terrell Suggs. That's a dream matchup for the 49ers, and it's a much better opportunity than running into a loaded box solely to chew up clock. Jones bats down the pass at the line because bad things happen sometimes. That's one of the best players on the planet, wide open and ready to move the chains. Garoppolo instead seemed to be on different pages with Bourne, who ran a curl instead of a corner route. Either way, Bourne was covered and Garoppolo threw an incomplete pass. He was also hit in the head by Ben Neiman and should have drawn a roughing the passer call. Of those 8 plays, I can see maybe one play, the 3rd and 5, where the 49ers might have conceivably preferred to run the ball. Their best receiver got open on that play and didn't see the ball. I also think that we'd be killing Shanahan for being too conservative if they had run the ball there, come up short and punted to Mahomes down 3 points with the game on the line when the Chiefs had just scored and were smelling blood. The game is essentially over and the 49ers need to throw. Garoppolo throws twice, with Kendall Fuller picking off the second pass to clinch a Chiefs victory. Shanahan called 17 plays in the fourth quarter. 6 of them came after the 2-minute warning with his team trailing, when teams almost always throw the football. 4 of his calls were runs, 1 attempt was whistled away by a false start, and it looks like Garoppolo checked out of another. I can see potentially 2 plays in which the 49ers would regret not running the ball given the down and distance, and on both of those plays, they had their best player wide open and Garoppolo couldn't get him the football. Asking Garoppolo to complete the Sanders throw is a lot. Asking him to hit Kittle on 2 short passes over the middle isn't too much to ask, even for a limited quarterback. I don't think Shanahan blew this one with his late-game play calling, especially given that the Chiefs scored their second and third touchdowns so quickly. The 49ers simply didn't execute. Shanahan could have taken a lesson from his counterpart on the opposite sideline. Reid is hardly known for his decision-making in key moments, but he got 2 crucial calls right on Sunday. One made a huge difference in setting up the late-game scenario for the Chiefs to pull out their victory. On Kansas City's second drive of the game, the offense drove into the red zone and Mahomes nearly scrambled for a first down, only for Jimmy Ward to knock the ball out of his hands and set up a 4th and 1. Ward stayed down after the play and the Chiefs initially sent their field goal unit out to kick. Reid had a change of heart and instead sent his offense back onto the field to go for it. The Chiefs had 4 players in the backfield who each did a pirouette before getting into position for a direct snap to Damian Williams. As offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy noted after the game, this was a concept he borrowed from the 1948 Rose Bowl. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #ASportsZones. For more sports update, visit our site at www.ASportsZones.com. Do not forget to click the notification bell.